Heath Ledger was a famous actor from Australia. He was born on April 4, 1979, in Perth, a city in Western Australia. From a young age, Heath loved acting. He started performing in school plays when he was a small boy. Even as a child, people saw that he had great talent. He was not only smart and creative, but also brave and curious about the world. Heath moved to Sydney when he was just 17 years old. He wanted to become a professional actor. It was not easy for him. He had no money and no strong connections in the film industry. But he worked very hard. He believed in himself and did not give up. This strong will helped him become successful. Slowly, he got roles in television and movies. His first big Hollywood film was 10 Things I Hate About You, and it made him popular in many countries. Heath never liked doing the same type of role again and again. He wanted to challenge himself. He chose very different and sometimes risky roles. One of his most famous roles was in the movie Brokeback Mountain. His acting in this film was very emotional and powerful. It made many people respect him as a serious actor. He was nominated for many awards and won great praise. But the role that changed everything for Heath was the Joker in The Dark Knight. This role was dark, deep, and very difficult. Heath gave everything to play the character. He studied a lot, practiced the voice, and even kept a diary as the Joker. People all over the world were amazed by his performance. Many say it was the best Joker ever. Sadly, he passed away before the movie was released. When people saw the film, they were heartbroken, but also inspired by his hard work. Heath Ledger's story teaches us many important lessons. He showed us that with passion, hard work, and courage, anything is possible. Even though his life was short, he made a big impact. He did not act just for fame or money. He acted because he loved telling stories and becoming different characters. He always tried to grow and learn. He was not afraid of failure. Students can learn a lot from Heath Ledger. His journey tells us to follow our dreams, be brave, and always do our best. Life can be difficult, but with strong belief and effort, we can achieve great things. Heath is still remembered not only as a great actor, but also as a person who followed his heart and inspired the world. This video will tell you more about Heath Ledger's life, work, and the legacy he left behind. His story will help you learn English, and at the same time, learn how to be strong, focused, and passionate in life. Chapter 1: Early Life and Childhood. Heath Ledger was born on April 4, 1979, in Perth, a beautiful city in Western Australia. His full name was Heath Andrew Ledger. He was named after the main character in a famous book called Wuthering Heights. His parents were Kim Ledger and Sally Ledger. His father worked as a racing car driver and mining engineer, and his mother was a teacher of French. Heath had one older sister named Kate. He loved her very much and they were very close. Heath often said that Kate was a big inspiration in his life. As a child, Heath was full of energy. He loved playing games, riding his bicycle, and spending time outdoors. He also enjoyed reading, writing, and solving puzzles. He had a bright mind and was always curious. He asked many questions and wanted to learn new things every day. Heath went to Guildford Grammar School, a respected school in Perth. At school, he was a good student, but he was not interested in just studying. He loved acting and dancing. He took part in many school plays and drama competitions. One of his first acting roles was as Peter Pan in a school play. Everyone was surprised by how confident and natural he was on stage. When he was just 10 years old, Heath joined a theater company for young people. There, he learned how to act better, understand characters, and perform in front of an audience. He felt very happy and free when he was acting. His teachers and friends quickly saw that he had a special talent. Heath was also interested in chess. He started playing chess at a young age and even won some competitions. He once thought about becoming a professional chess player. But his heart was in acting. When he was 16, he decided to follow his dream. He finished school early and moved to Sydney with a friend. It was a brave decision for someone so young. In Sydney, Life was not easy at first. Heath had to find work, go to auditions, and live far from his family. But he stayed strong and didn't give up. He believed that if he worked hard, he could become a great actor. From a young age, Heath showed signs of courage, passion, and talent. He had a strong love for the arts and a deep desire to express himself. These early years helped shape the person he would become in the future. They taught him important values like discipline, creativity, and confidence. Heath Ledger's childhood was full of discovery and growth. It was the beginning of a journey that would take him to the top of the film world. His early life shows us how dreams can start small, but grow big with belief and hard work. Chapter 2. Beginnings in Australian Television. After moving to Sydney, Heath Ledger started his journey in the world of acting. He was only 17 years old, but he was brave and full of dreams. At first, it was not easy. He had to go to many auditions and wait for a chance to show his talent. He did not have a lot of experience, but he worked hard and stayed positive. His first real success came when he got a small role in a television show called Clowning Around. It was a short role, but it gave him confidence. Soon after, he appeared in another TV show called Ship to Shore, a popular program for children. In this show, Heath played a teenage boy. His performance was fun and natural, and people started to notice him. In 1996, Heath got a more serious role in the drama series Sweat. This show was about young athletes who trained to become sports champions. Heath played a cyclist named Snowy Bowles. He trained hard to prepare for the role and learned how to ride like a real cyclist. The show was not very popular, but it helped Heath grow as an actor. The next big step in his career was the TV series Home and Away. This show was one of the most famous dramas in Australia. Many young actors became stars after working in this series. Heath appeared in a few episodes and played a young man named Scott Irwin. It was a short role, but it gave him more attention and helped him get better roles in the future. Heath's talent and good looks made him popular among young viewers. He had a special charm on screen. Directors and producers liked working with him because he was focused, polite, and always ready to learn. He took every role seriously, no matter how big or small it was. In 1997, Heath played a lead role in a TV fantasy series called Roar. This was an exciting show about warriors, kings, and magic, set in ancient times. Heath played the brave hero named Connor. This role was a big step in his career. The series was shown in many countries, including the United States. It helped introduce Heath to a global audience. Even though the show did not last long, many people saw that he had great potential. Working in Australian television gave Heath Ledger the training and experience he needed. It helped him understand how to act in front of cameras, how to prepare for roles, and how to work as part of a team. These early roles also gave him the confidence to dream bigger. This chapter of Heath's life shows the importance of patience and practice. He did not become a star overnight. He started with small steps, learned from every experience, and kept moving forward. His journey through Australian television was the foundation of a brilliant career. Chapter 3. Breakthrough in Hollywood. Heath Ledger's big dream was to act in Hollywood. After working in Australian television, he wanted to take the next big step in his career. He moved to the United States with hope and courage. At first, it was difficult. He had to start again in a new country, meet new people, and go to many auditions. But Heath did not give up. He believed in himself and worked hard every day. His first major Hollywood role came in the movie 10 Things I Hate About You, released in 1999. It was a romantic comedy based on a famous play by William Shakespeare. Heath played a charming and funny boy named Patrick Verona. His performance was full of energy and style. Audiences loved his smile, his voice, and his natural acting. The movie became a big hit, and Heath became very popular among teenagers and young people. This film was his breakthrough moment. Hollywood started to notice him. After that, he received offers for many more roles. But Heath did not want to be just a teen star. He wanted to show that he could act in many different kinds of films. He looked for roles that were serious, interesting, and meaningful. In the year 2000, he acted in the historical war film The Patriot with famous actor Mel Gibson. Heath played Gabriel, a brave young soldier who fights in the American Revolutionary War. His acting was strong and emotional. Many people were surprised by how well he performed in such a serious role. This movie helped him show his skills as a mature actor. In 2001, Heath starred in A Knight's Tale, a fun and exciting film set in the medieval period. He played a poor man who wants to become a knight. The movie mixed action, romance and comedy, and Heath's performance was full of heart. This role made him even more famous. He became known not just for his looks, but also for his talent and passion. Over the next few years, Heath continued to choose different types of roles. He acted in movies like Monsters Ball, 2001, Ned Kelly, 2003, and The Order, 2003. Some of these films were not very successful, but Heath always gave his best performance. He wanted to grow and learn as an actor. He was not afraid to take risks. Heath Ledger's breakthrough in Hollywood was not only about fame. It was about earning respect and proving that he was more than just a handsome face. He showed the world that he had real talent and deep dedication to his work. This chapter in Heath's life was full of exciting changes. He moved from being a small actor in Australia to a rising star in Hollywood. His journey teaches us that success comes with hard work, courage, and the will to keep going, even when things are hard. Chapter 4. Diverse Acting Roles and Growth. After his success in Hollywood, Heath Ledger did not choose easy or simple roles. He wanted to grow as an actor and show his full talent. Instead of doing the same kind of movies, Heath tried many different roles. Each role was new, special, and challenging. This helped him grow as a serious actor in the film world. Heath did not want to be just a romantic hero or action star. He wanted to play real people with real problems. In the movie Monsters Ball, 2001, he played the son of a prison officer. His role was short but very emotional. Many people saw his deep acting in this film. He was not afraid to play sad or dark characters. In 2003, Heath returned to Australia to play the lead role in Ned Kelly. This film was based on the true story of a famous Australian outlaw. Heath worked hard to prepare for this role. He studied history, read books, and learned about Ned Kelly's life. His performance showed his love for his country and his desire to play serious characters. He also acted in The Four Feathers, 2002, a film about war and friendship. Heath played a British soldier who leaves the army and tries to prove his courage. This was a difficult role with many emotional scenes. Heath gave a powerful performance and showed that he could act in historical dramas too. In 2005, Heath took part in one of the most important films of his career, Brokeback Mountain. He played Ennis Del Mar, a quiet cowboy who falls in love with another man. This role was very different from anything he had done before. It was a brave and serious choice. Heath gave a deep, emotional performance that touched the hearts of many people around the world. His acting in this film won many awards and nominations. Critics and fans called it one of the best performances of the year. After Brokeback Mountain, Heath continued to take on new and unusual roles. He acted in Candy, 2006, a sad love story about a couple with addiction problems. He played Dan, a young poet who struggles with drugs. It was another difficult role, and Heath gave a strong and honest performance. Each role helped Heath grow as an actor. He was not afraid of hard work. He read a lot, practiced his scenes many times, and always wanted to understand his characters deeply. He loved acting and gave everything to his work. Heath Ledger's career shows how important it is to take risks and try new things. He could have played safe roles, but he chose to grow and explore. This made him not just a movie star, but a true artist. His diverse acting roles inspired many young actors to follow their hearts and take their work seriously. This chapter shows us that real success comes when we are brave, creative, and always ready to learn. Chapter 5. Iconic Role in Brokeback Mountain. In 2005, Heath Ledger played one of the most important roles of his career. He acted in the film Brokeback Mountain, directed by Ong Lee. This movie was about two cowboys who fall in love with each other. Heath played the character Ennis Del Mar, a quiet and serious young man who works on a mountain in the American West. This role became one of the most iconic and unforgettable parts of his life. Brokeback Mountain was not a usual love story. It showed how difficult life can be for people who are not free to love who they want. The story took place in the 1960s, a time when society was not open to same-sex relationships. Ennis and Jack, the two main characters, had to keep their love a secret. The movie explored their friendship, love, fear, and sadness over many years. Heath gave a very deep and powerful performance. He didn't speak much in the film, but he expressed so much through his eyes, his body, and his silence. His character was full of emotion, but he kept his feelings inside. This was not easy to act, but Heath did it with great skill. Many people watching the film could feel Ennis's pain and confusion. This role was very different from the others Heath had done before. It was serious, emotional, and very brave. Many actors were afraid to take this kind of role, but Heath was not. He wanted to show the truth about love, no matter what people thought. He believed that acting was about telling real stories and connecting with people's hearts. Heath worked hard to prepare for this role. He studied the way cowboys talked, walked, and behaved. He also practiced the strong American accent of a man from Wyoming. He spent time alone to understand Ennis's lonely life. He wanted the audience to feel everything that Ennis felt. His performance was so real that many people forgot they were watching a movie. The film received great success and praise all over the world. It won many awards, including 3 Oscars. Heath was nominated for Best Actor at the Academy Awards, the BAFTA Awards, and the Golden Globes. Even though he did not win, his performance was loved by millions. Critics called it one of the best performances of the decade. Brokeback Mountain changed Heath Ledger's life. It showed the world that he was a true actor, not just a movie star. It also opened the door for more serious and brave roles in his future. The film helped change how people talked about love, freedom, and human rights. This chapter in Heath's career shows his strength, honesty, and dedication to his art. He gave a voice to people who were often ignored. Through his work in Brokeback Mountain, Heath Ledger inspired others to be true to themselves and to always follow their hearts. Chapter 6. Transformation into the Joker. In 2008, Heath Ledger played the most famous role of his career, the Joker in the movie The Dark Knight. This character was very different from anything he had done before. The Joker is a villain, a man who causes fear and chaos. But Heath turned this comic book character into something much deeper and more real. His performance became legendary. Before the film was made, many people were unsure about the choice. They thought Heath was too kind and too gentle to play such a dark and scary character. But Heath surprised everyone. He worked very hard to prepare for the role. He wanted to understand the Joker fully, his thoughts, his voice, his smile, and his madness. Heath locked himself in a hotel room for many weeks. During that time, he kept a diary. In the diary, he wrote like the Joker. He tried to think and feel like the character. He practiced different voices until he found the perfect one, a slow, strange voice that made people feel nervous. He also worked on the Joker's laugh. He said the laugh had to be something that came from deep inside, something not happy, but scary and cold. Heath also helped create the Joker's look. He wanted the makeup to look real and dirty, not clean or perfect. The scars on the Joker's face, the messy green hair, and the black eyes were all part of his scary image. Heath would sit for hours to get his makeup done, but he never complained. He believed that every detail was important. When the film was finally released, people were amazed. Heath's Joker was not just a bad guy. He was smart, strange, funny, and frightening all at the same time. He controlled every scene he was in. Viewers couldn't take their eyes off him. His performance was powerful and unforgettable. Sadly, Heath Ledger passed away before the film came to cinemas. He never got to see how much people loved his performance. After the film was released, fans and critics from around the world praised his work. Many said it was the best version of the Joker ever seen. His role in The Dark Knight made history. In 2009, Heath won the Academy Award, Oscar, for Best Supporting Actor for playing the Joker. His family received the award on his behalf. It was a proud and emotional moment for everyone who loved him. He also won many other awards around the world. Heath's transformation into the Joker showed how far he could go as an actor. He gave everything, his time, energy, and emotion, to become the character. He didn't just act like the Joker. He became the Joker. This chapter of Heath's life reminds us of his great talent and deep dedication. His work as the Joker will never be forgotten. It will continue to inspire actors and movie lovers for many years to come. Chapter 7. Behind the Scenes of The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was one of the biggest films of Heath Ledger's career. It was released in 2008 and directed by Christopher Nolan. Behind the scenes, many things happened that helped make the movie a great success. Heath's hard work, preparation, and teamwork with others made his role as the Joker unforgettable. When Heath first got the role of the Joker, he knew it would be very challenging. He wanted to do something new and special. To prepare, he spent a lot of time alone in a hotel room. For over a month, he studied different voices, laughs, and facial expressions. He also kept a diary where he wrote like the Joker. In this book, he wrote thoughts, jokes, and even scary ideas that helped him understand the character deeply. On the set, Heath was very focused. Many people who worked with him said he was always in character. Even between takes, he stayed quiet, strange, and serious, just like the Joker. But he was also kind and friendly when the cameras were off. He had a good relationship with the director and other actors. Heath worked closely with the makeup and costume teams. He wanted the Joker to look real and scary. He helped create the look of the messy green hair, the white face, and the black eyes. The scars on his mouth were made with special makeup. Heath also asked that the makeup look old and broken, not smooth or clean. This helped make the Joker look more dangerous and crazy. Many scenes in The Dark Knight were difficult to film. Heath did many of his own stunts. In one famous scene, the Joker walks away from a hospital as it explodes. Heath stayed calm and acted perfectly, even when real fire and noise were around him. Everyone on set was surprised by how professional he was. Sometimes, Heath would surprise the other actors during filming. He would add small actions or change his voice to make the scene more powerful. For example, in one scene, he clapped slowly while someone was being praised. This was not in the script, but the director liked it so much that he kept it in the movie. The director, Christopher Nolan, said that Heath gave everything to the role. He respected Heath's talent and allowed him to be creative. Nolan also said that Heath brought something magical to the film, something no one else could have done. Even though filming was hard and emotional, Heath enjoyed the work. He loved the challenge and wanted to make something great. Everyone who worked with him said he gave 100% every day. He was not only acting, he was living the role. Behind the scenes of The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger showed true dedication, creativity, and passion. His performance as the Joker became a part of movie history, and the hard work he did will always be remembered. Chapter 8. Personal Life and Struggles. Heath Ledger was not only a famous actor but also a kind and caring person. In his personal life, he liked to stay quiet and simple. He did not enjoy being in the news or the spotlight too much. He preferred spending time with close friends and family. Even though he was a star, he lived a very normal life when he was not working. Heath had many interests outside of acting. He loved playing chess and often joined local chess clubs. He also enjoyed photography and music. Sometimes, he directed short films with his friends. These hobbies helped him relax and express his creativity in different ways. In 2004, Heath met actress Michelle Williams while working on the film Brokeback Mountain. They fell in love and soon became a couple. In 2005, they had a daughter named Matilda. Heath loved being a father. He often said that Matilda was the most important person in his life. He tried to spend as much time with her as possible, even when he was busy with movies. But life was not always easy for Heath. Fame brought a lot of stress. He found it hard to deal with the pressure of being a celebrity. People always followed him, took photos, and asked personal questions. Heath was a private person, so this made him feel uncomfortable. He also had trouble sleeping. While preparing for difficult roles like the Joker, he worked very hard and stayed up late. Sometimes, he could not sleep for nights. He started taking sleeping pills to help him rest. But this became a problem over time. After his breakup with Michelle Williams, Heath felt very sad and lonely. Even though he loved his daughter, the separation from his family was painful. He also worried about his acting and wanted to be better with every role. This pressure made him feel tired and stressed. Heath did not like to talk about his problems in public. He kept his feelings inside. Some of his friends and co-workers said that he was sometimes very quiet and looked tired, but he always tried to stay strong. He smiled and continued to work hard on every film. In the months before his death, Heath was working on many projects at the same time. He was acting, directing, and traveling often. His body and mind were both very tired. Sadly, on January 22, 2008, Heath Ledger passed away in New York City. His death was caused by an accidental overdose of sleeping pills and other medicines. He was only 28 years old. Heath Ledger's personal life reminds us that even famous people have struggles. He was a loving father, a talented artist, and a gentle human being. But like many others, he faced stress, sadness, and pressure. His story teaches us to care for our health, to talk about our feelings, and to support each other through difficult times. Chapter 9: Tragic Death and Global Reaction. On January 22, 2008, the world received very sad news. Heath Ledger was found dead in his apartment in New York City. He was only 28 years old. The news shocked fans, friends, and the entire film industry. People could not believe that such a young and talented actor was gone so suddenly. The cause of Heath's death was an accidental overdose of sleeping pills and other medicines. He had problems sleeping for many months. He was also working very hard on his acting projects. To rest, he had started taking different kinds of medicines. Sadly, mixing them together was very dangerous and led to his death. When the news spread, people from around the world reacted with great sadness. Fans left flowers, letters, and photos outside his home in New York and in his hometown of Perth, Australia. They wrote messages saying how much they loved his work and how sad they were to lose him. Many actors and directors also spoke about their feelings. Michelle Williams, the mother of Heath's daughter Matilda, said that Heath had left behind a beautiful child and wonderful memories. Director Christopher Nolan, who worked with Heath on The Dark Knight, said that Heath was one of the greatest actors he had ever known. Heath's death came just a few months before the release of The Dark Knight. Everyone was waiting to see him as the Joker. When the movie finally came out in July 2008, people watched it with mixed feelings. They were excited, but also heartbroken. His performance as the Joker was powerful, dark, and unforgettable. Audiences and critics praised him for his amazing work. Many said it was one of the best performances in film history. In 2009, Heath was given the Academy Award, Oscar, for Best Supporting Actor for his role in The Dark Knight. His parents and sister accepted the award on his behalf. It was a very emotional moment. People in the audience stood up and clapped for a long time. Everyone felt proud of Heath and sad that he was not there to receive it himself. Heath also won many other awards after his death, including a BAFTA and a Golden Globe. These awards showed how much he had given to the world of cinema. Even though his life was short, his work touched millions of people. The global reaction to Heath Ledger's death showed how loved and respected he was. Fans remembered him not only as a great actor, but also as a kind and gentle person. His death started more conversations about mental health, stress, and the dangers of using strong medicines without care. Heath's story is both inspiring and sad. He achieved so much in a short time, but his life ended too early. People still remember him, and his movies continue to be watched by fans everywhere. His legacy lives on, and he will always be missed. Chapter 10: Legacy and Lasting Impact. Even though Heath Ledger's life was short, his work left a strong and lasting impact on the world. He was not just a great actor, he became a symbol of passion, talent, and creativity. People still talk about his performances, and many young actors say he was their inspiration. Heath's most famous role as the Joker in The Dark Knight is now one of the most respected performances in film history. Many actors have played the Joker before and after him, but Heath's version is still seen as the best by many fans and critics. He gave the character a new life, dark, deep, and real. Because of this role, people started to see superhero films as serious movies, not just action and fun. His performance also changed how people saw him. Before, he was known as a young and handsome actor. But after The Dark Knight, he became known as one of the most talented actors of his time. Directors, producers, and fans around the world respected him for his hard work and honesty in acting. Heath's other films, like Brokeback Mountain, also had a strong impact. That film helped people talk more openly about love, freedom, and human rights. His role showed great emotional strength and bravery. It helped break old ideas and start new conversations in society. After his death, many people wanted to honor Heath's memory. His family started the Heath Ledger Scholarship in Australia. This scholarship helps young Australian actors follow their dreams, just like Heath did. Every year, one young actor receives money and support to learn and grow in the film industry. This is one of the many ways his legacy lives on. Heath also inspired people with his personal qualities. He was kind, honest, and always tried to stay true to himself. He did not act for fame or money. He acted because he loved it. He wanted to explore different characters and tell real stories. His passion showed in every role he played. He also reminded people about the importance of mental health and rest. His sudden death made many people think about stress, sleep problems, and the dangers of taking too many medicines. His story helped raise awareness around the world. Today, even many years after his passing, Heath Ledger is still remembered with love and respect. His movies are still watched, and his story still inspires. New fans discover his work every year. His daughter, Matilda, is growing up knowing how special her father was to millions of people. Heath Ledger's legacy is full of emotion, strength, and art. He gave the world something beautiful through his films. He taught us that with hard work, courage, and love for what we do, we can leave a mark that lasts forever. Through his life and work, Heath continues to live in the hearts of people across the world. He will never be forgotten. Vocabularies. 1. Breakthrough, a big and important success that helps someone move forward in their career or life. 2. Dedication, working very hard and giving a lot of time and energy to something you believe in. 3. Iconic, very famous and well known, often seen as a symbol of something important. 4. Overdose, taking too much of a drug or medicine, which can be very dangerous or even cause death. 5. Legacy, something important or valuable left behind by a person after they are gone. 6. Inspiration, a person or thing that makes you want to do something creative or good. 7. Transformation, a complete change in appearance, character, or condition. 8. Nomination, when someone is officially suggested for a prize or award. 9. Performance, the act of playing a role in a film, play, or show. 10. Awareness, knowledge or understanding of something, especially important social or health issues. Quiz questions. 1. What is the name of the city where Heath Ledger was born? 2. What was the name of the TV series where Heath played a young cyclist? 3. Which Hollywood film gave Heath his first major breakthrough? 4. In which film did Heath play the role of an Australian outlaw? 5. What is the name of the character Heath Ledger played in Brokeback Mountain? 6. How did Heath prepare for the Joker role in The Dark Knight? 7. Who was the director of The Dark Knight? 8. What was the name of Heath Ledger's daughter? 9. What was the cause of Heath Ledger's death? 10. What scholarship was created in Heath Ledger's memory? Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed learning with us. If you like this content, Please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Your support helps us grow and bring you more inspiring stories and easy English learning content. Do you have a topic you'd like us to cover in our next video? Maybe a famous person, an invention, or a country? Let us know in the comments or messages. We'd love to hear your ideas. You can find answers in the description. Thanks again, and keep learning with us. See you in the next video.